This is our main archive, and we'll be doing something a little different this time. This is a recorded video, and I've just brought up a default mastermind. And all I'm going to do on here is I'm just going to take the first two powers. So we have our power set. And then I'm going to go over and we're going to take fighting, kick, tough, weave. We're going to take leaping, combat jumping. And we're going to take leadership, maneuvers. Okay, we've got several defense sets in here. And now we're going to, as I've done before, going to put defensive buffs in each of these. And we're going to pad them out with just 3 defense IOs. It's combat jumping, maneuvers, and weave. Alright. Now that we have those 3 set, those are 3 defense powers. And the reason I went with masterminds is that masterminds are supposed to be the lowest possible. Hang on, I just realized this image in the back. Let's resize that so we can actually see the entire window. There we go. Okay. Alright. The reason I did that is that masterminds are supposed to have the lowest buff modifiers out of all of the archetypes. So when we mouse over combat jumping, we'll lock onto it and we'll check our effects. And we see that we have a base 2.25 defense. Now I'm going to go to totals, and we can see that with nothing else, we are at 1414 to all defenses. I'm now going to come down here to our ancillary powers, and we're going to Charge Mastery doesn't have a defense. Chill Mastery has frozen armor. Alright, so we're going to click frozen armor, and same thing, we're going to go back to info. We're going to put 3 defense armors in there. We're going to turn this on, then we're going to check our totals. Now we can see that our smashing and lethal defense are at 36% each. Now keep that 36% in mind. We're going to turn ice armor off. Going to go down to field mastery. We see that we do not have a defense. Heat mastery, we do not have a defense. Leviathan mastery, we do not have a defense. Moo mastery, we do not have a defense. Soul mastery, we do not have a defense. Mace mastery, Scorpion shield, we can see that unlike, whereas on chill mastery, our frozen armor was set to our tier 4 slot. On mace mastery, our scorpion shield is at the T2 slot. What this means is as we come back here to chill, frozen armor, the quickest it can be taken is level 41. Let's make sure on info we're still on call swarm. Alright, we'll come back here to totals. We'll go to mace mastery, scorpion shield. Well, okay. We may need to be in info to take it sooner. Yeah, slot added automatically. 35. Scorpion shield at 35. And same thing, we're just going to load it up with 3 defenses, turn it on. And we are at 36, 36, 29 to smashing lethal energy. If I come over here to tough, I'm just going to put 2 slots in. I'm going to go to our IOs and I'm going to add our resistance defense. And I'm going to add our gladiator's armor's TP defense. Now let's go check our totals. Base. Our base defense is 42, 42, 35. We don't really need to add anything. If I put like a 4 slot over here on kick, 4 slot kinetic melee. Done. Our mastermind here is in the smashing lethal soft cap. You can do this on any build. You don't even specifically have to use these powers. You could use stealth, which adds a defense component. And just to show you that this is not limited to masterminds alone, we'll do nuclear, and we'll go grab a controller, and we'll do the same thing. We're just going to take the first two powers. We're going to take leaping, combat jumping, fighting, kick, tough, weave. We're going to take leadership. We're going to do. My cat has decided to show up and have his say. Okay. And same thing. All right, we're going to go to info. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to fill these in with just base defense IOs. Make sure the power is turned on. Come on, turn on. Same thing coming over here to weave. 3 IOs turned on. We can check here on our controller, 14.86% defense. And we'll go down these through fire, no defense. Ice mastery. We do get frozen armor. Again, it comes in at level 41. Come back to info, add slots, defense, defense, defense. Or turn it on, and we're at 36, 36, 14. Click on 35, turn this off. All right, Leviathan, no defense. Mu, no defense. Primal, no defense. Sonic Mastery, no defense. Soul Mastery, no defense. Stone Mastery, we do get defense. Again, it comes in at 41 with rock armor. So let's quickly fill rock armor out. And we do quickly note there is a difference here between rock armor and frozen armor. Once again, we only have smashing and lethal damage. We are at 37%. Now, if I go back to the Ice Mastery for a moment, bring up frozen armor, when we check here sets here, we do have access to resist. So we can add 2 more slots to frozen armor and then do defense, 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 resist, resist proc, resist proc. Check our totals, 42, 42. And again, we're just within 1, 2, 3, 4 on kick. Take a kinetic melee. And we are into Softcap. Again, this is on a controller. Now, let's change frozen armor out. And we'll look at Mace Mastery. Scorpion Shield. Again, we get it at 35. We get it earlier. And again, we come over here and we come to defense, defense, defense. If we do check our sets, this is only a defense set. Turn it on. We're at 40%. We actually have more defense now. Now let's turn that off. Okay, 36.25. So, okay, a little bit more, but we're also picking up some energy defense. So let's set our kinetic melee back in place, and this time don't forget about it. Come up to tough and do our defense and our defense. Check our totals. Again, we're at 46%. This is why, critically why, you see so many builds that are Scorpion Shield, because you get it earlier than the other defensive shields, so it's useful across a wider level range. It covers a wider variety of types, so if you want to get energy defense, the barrier has decreased dramatically. And if you're going for defense on something else, just by taking pool powers, you've already a little bit less than, you're already over 2/5 of 235. This is why decent defense is so critical to almost any build. You can get soft cap to smashing lethal on anything, on any archetype, just by taking pool powers one tertiary, and just 2 enhancements, and that's it. You could fill everything else up with SOs, and you'd still be at Softcap. This has been Arian Archive, and I'll be catching you later.